I am Caroline Smiley. I got involved at the Pregnancy Help Center back in January. I actually called Julie asking if there was a volunteer opportunity for me, and she asked if I'd be interested in doing ultrasounds here. So I immediately said yes. I've always been passionate about women's health and newborns, and so it's been just the best experience, and I've loved every second of working here. Due at the end of January 31st is her due date, so it's super exciting. Not too long ago, I was able to meet with a client, and after talking with her and doing her medical intake, she shared that she was very worried and just scared about the news of finding out that she was pregnant. And so we did an ultrasound, and while doing the ultrasound, we were able to see the heartbeat and the little baby, and it was actually moving a little bit, and that was such a special day, and it was just cool to see how God specifically just changed her heart in that moment, and that she was able to choose life. It was just a really special moment.
My name is Maria. I'm 28 years old. I'm currently pregnant with my first child. So I decided to, start my search for a center that would give any classes. One of the few places that I found was this center. They were nice enough, to let me know that they have open classes that I can step in at any time. And whenever they told me that they're a non-profit organization, that was just a bonus. I wasn't expecting not to pay anything for the classes, but the fact that I didn't have to made it even more enjoyable and didn't put much pressure overall, because pregnancy can put a lot of pressure on you financially as well. So that's a good thing.
Whenever I first found out I was pregnant with my son, I already had a 18-month-old daughter. I was scared and nervous financially. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I mean, I had help, but not enough, to raise 2 kids. And then whenever I started here, I was given so many opportunities of different things that I can get. They gave us any and every little thing. Whenever my baby came, I didn't need anything for at least the first 6 months.
I mean, there is absolutely no pressure. They're even giving us some small gifts. No one ever gave me that many gifts, just in my whole life. But here, people just, they want to lead you through this pregnancy with such an ease. I mean, I just love everything about this place. It just brightens and lightens my whole week when I come here.
So at our old center, we were pretty limited on space, but through the generosity of our donors, we were able to move into a center that's twice the size. And what that allows for us is more space for our clients, as well as more storage space. So we're able to take in a lot more donations, and we're just better organized. But it's also allowed for us to have a larger Hope classroom space, so that when all of our clients are coming for their Hope classes week after week, they have a space that feels a little bit more like home, and we have an actual kitchen. So when we're serving full meals to 25 people, there's somewhere to put all that food, and it's just a little less of a hodgepodge situation. And so the spirit of love and comfort at home has always been in our center, but now the bones of the structure we're in kind of match that spirit.
Well, at first I was just thinking it was just going to be like just regular little classes. But whenever I got here, they showed so much love and support, and they just wanted to help with everything. I got all types of new baby clothes, diapers, wipes. For Thanksgiving, they even gave us a $50 Kroger card. So we got to make sure that we had Thanksgiving meals. And then for Christmas, they did a huge baby shower, and we got like playpens and clothes, everything. And it was just amazing.
The favorite part has actually been the Hope classes. We've gotten a lot of stuff that we really needed for her that we couldn't even afford. Even some of the stuff that she's going to be growing out of, we're going to be donating back for other future moms that will need those clothes as well. Because I know clothes, toys, and all that is a big expense that it's really hard. Even though we're both full-timers, we still have trouble trying to keep afloat because of all the rent and stuff, so this is a good place.
Sometimes you think that you're the only woman pregnant, and when I came here, of course there are other girls, women in different situations in life, they're also pregnant. So I really like about this pregnancy center that it makes you feel included. I mean, they make you feel so comfortable here. I cannot even explain.
It's really that tight-knit community that every single mother in or a first-time mother, even though even some mothers that have been through it multiple times, it's good to have that community to be able to talk to, even though some things that you can't tell your significant other and or family members, you'll be able to talk with them about what's going on, and they'll help you every step of the way.
People just have this desire to give and to help, and they don't know the women that they're helping, but they still just want to be there and do something. And then it's fun for us, like it's really impacted me, because then I get to tell these women, you don't know how many people care about you and are praying for you. They don't know your name, they don't know your situation, but they've ahead of time like thought about you and prayed for you, and they love you just like God loves you. So that's been really cool, and that's impactful for me to see that every time I come in.
I think the biggest thing I would say is that you are loved, that the people that work here and the volunteers really care for you, and that's something that you're not really going to find at other clinics in general. These kinds of places, and Pregnancy Help Center here in Galveston, really, really care for you, and they have a deep passion for serving you, and it just blows me away every time I'm here.
Being through the whole process and watching the center just grow from our small center at first and then now to our new building and all the women that we get to see, I'm just so grateful for being part of that, and seeing the women when you show them the positive pregnancy test. I've been with a lot of them when they see that, and the fear, but the excitement, the anxiety is really scary, but then to show them like the baby and the plan that God has for them and that child has been amazing, and I'm so grateful for that.
I think that people sometimes, they're just scared that someone is going to tell them what to do, but in this case they don't tell you what to do, they just tell you that regardless of what you do, you're going to do wonderful.
We're a place where women can come to get all the information. So, we're a place without judgment. We're a place that doesn't benefit from any choice that she makes, but we want to make sure that her health comes first, and that's physical, it's emotional, it's spiritual, it's everything. So we really want to care for the whole person. That includes that woman, it includes her child, it includes her family. So we're going to tell her everything she needs to know. If she's interested in adoption, great, we're going to tell her all about it. We can bring in an adoption agency that can talk with her without putting any pressure on her. If she's interested in abortion, we can tell her what that's really going to look like for her and be honest with her about the consequences and how that might feel for her, and let her know that we want to help her make the choice of life, but ultimately whatever she chooses, we're going to be here for her. So we offer post-abortion counseling. We don't turn our back on anyone, even though we're trying to open all the doors for her to be able to choose life for her child. So I think that's one of the strengths of this place, is that when people come in, they immediately feel the love and the hope and the peace, and it's not something that ever leaves them.
One thing that stands out to me more than anything else is what God has done in this place in such a short time. We've only been open 1.5 years, and in that time we've accomplished more than some centers I meet that have been open for 20 years. We already are a medical clinic. We have moved into a bigger building. Our clientele has consistently doubled every single month. Our Hope classes are averaging 15 to 20 girls, and it's only because of the support of this community and just God's provision, honestly, because there's no other explanation.
Thank you, Galveston, for supporting the Pregnancy Help Center.